Let's move away from all those rather taxing issues that we've just been speaking about and talk about something a little bit happier, and that's a new company joining the JSE family. It's called Prescient. In the studio with me is Michael Buckham, who is the financial director of Prescient. Is this the Prescient, Michael, that I see when I drive off to that Indian restaurant and that really good fishmonger in the Reddam area of Cape Town? I see your very impressive looking offices there.
Yes, Lindsay, that's correct. That's our offices.
What do you do?
What do we do as an investment manager?
I mean, generally, you're a financial services company, obviously, but what is your main focus?
Well, I mean, maybe just to give you a bit of background, the Prescient Group was founded in 1998, and the investment manager was the primary entity in those days, offering institutional investment management services. It remains to be the core business today. What we do is we're quantitative investment managers, and we focus primarily on offering delivering certainty to our client base, which at the moment is primarily an institutional base. In addition to the investment management business, we have a securities stockbroking entity, Prescient Securities, and they offer execution and research to the market. They have a number of highly rated analysts across the various sectors. In addition to stockbroking, we have an administration business, Prescient Administration Services. The administration business offers investment administration as well as unitization to a range of third-party clients as well as multi-managers.
So you've got a multifaceted business. I mean, if you could sort of give us a verbal pie chart of the importance of each of those divisions to your earnings, then maybe I think certain investors that will be watching and thinking, should I be having a look at this, can understand exactly what you do.
Within the Prescient Group, we probably would say the investment management side is, I would say, 60 to 70% of the business. The stockbroking is about 20%, and the administration business about 10%. But that's a very, very rough estimate.
Okay, and institutional investors is your focus, as you say, but presumably this is something, this listing will be something that might actually introduce more of a retail element to your business. Is that one of your goals? Absolutely.
I think what we're hoping to achieve through a listing process is that we have a greater degree of brand building within the South African market, and that will certainly allow us to offer a greater range of products to a much wider audience. And as you mentioned, a retail market, I think that is one of the areas we'd like to be a little bit more well known. At the moment, I think we're quite well known by word of mouth amongst the consultants, but the retail market certainly doesn't know Prescient as well as we would like them to.
Here's something that interests me. It says here, the listing will provide us with the flexibility needed to capitalise on long-term growth opportunities in financial services while unlocking the intrinsic value of the business. So does that mean unlocking money for the original founders so you can go off and buy a mansion in Plettenberg Bay?
No, that certainly is not the intention. I think it's pretty clear through this whole process, and it's something that we've emphasised to our client base, is that our founders remain very committed to the business, and they will continue to be a major part of that business. I think the process of unlocking value is for all our stakeholders, and although that might include shareholders, it certainly includes a whole range of those stakeholders that I mentioned, and the largest one of those is probably our client base. I think we would like to offer a much greater product offering to our clients and be able to expand.
It does draw attention to your business as well, and I mean, obviously the institutions know about you, but the fact that you're here now on Power Lunch, CNBC Africa, will might alert somebody to the fact that perhaps you're not that well known at the moment, but suddenly you're thrust into the public eye. Tell us the mechanics of the listing, because this is a reverse listing. Where did PBT come from?
Well, it's interesting that you ask that. PBT was actually a company that was founded outside of within the Prescient stable. When Prescient Investment Management was founded many years ago, PBT, as it was known then as Prescient Business Technologies, came out of the same stable of companies. At some point in time, those two businesses separated, and it seems like quite a natural process for them to come together through this reverse listing process. So essentially what's happening is that Prescient Holdings shareholders, which is the investment management side of the business, is swapping their Prescient Holdings shares for PBT Group Limited shares, and with that comes the requirement for a name change. Well, it's something that we would like to do. We'd like to have the greater part of the group being known as the Prescient Group. So that's the process that has happened today, and Prescient Limited is the group that will be on the exchange now. So it is an interesting circular thing that we have come back to the same two companies that started together in 1998.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much for popping in on what is a very busy and very exciting day for you,
Thank you.
sure. That's Michael Buckham, who is the FD, the Financial Director of Prescient, who joined the JSE Securities Exchange today.